Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Baylor Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bears will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles. That's strong. That's not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
First down here for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the catch.
week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll hand it off. End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're in that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into... And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Bears pick up enough for a first down here. And the back gets the football. Will not be brought down. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Bears move into the red zone. On the run, it's Washington. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That ball snagged for a completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll wait left. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty's going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. Second down and goal upcoming. To throw, it's Jennings. He's running out of time here. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Extending the play now. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a diving grab. That was beautiful. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
That's reeled in. It's Reynolds.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. The 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Grab behind the line. It's Washington.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The completion makes it second down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
The Bears look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he could not haul it in. A third down drop. Brings up fourth now.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Baylor.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Leonard. Brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Back in motion now. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They're going to run it here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Jennings. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass complete in the crosser. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver's just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
To throw, it's Jennings. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Baylor.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. The handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw. It's Jennings. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the run, it's Washington.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defense coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the ground. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. Third down coming up.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They get nothing on second down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
To go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Bears, to put them on top now.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And this one is caught. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away.
Number 13 on to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Baylor. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Signs with their throw. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it's caught wide open with room to run. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Grab by the receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, that was lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Play here in the quarter. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Baylor held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. Play action, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain. second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his back. And that pass falls incomplete.
Is incomplete. Brings up third down.
The offense now operating in empty. He'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Possession, they came up empty, went for it, fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Looking for a gap, it's Washington. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To the air, it's Jennings. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
State offense comes back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Leaning on the run game here late. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're to begin from their own 11. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now, wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's fourth down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Penn State. A huge defensive score.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's second and long at the 20. He drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.